Hi, I'm Dwight from Oregon Fresh Christmas Trees. Today I'm going to show you how your Christmas tree will come to you and how to open the Christmas tree and ultimately set it up. You're going to get a box something like this delivered to your front door. This is a 5-foot tree. What we're going to do is we're going to show you how we open it up with a box cutter and we'll find it encased in plastic. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to cut along the top of the box like this, and then cut the tape at the back and the front. And this is now open. Now, cut the tape on the bottom of the box along the edge and the back and this one. Now you have both ends of the box open. Finally, cut down the side of the box to reveal the tree encased in plastic. As you can see, there's a little condensation on the tree. Again, with the box cutter, cut down the plastic to expose the tree. So once you're done cutting the twine from the bottom to the top, you can see that it relaxes and the tree becomes full. Shake it a little bit and it becomes the full size tree that you plan on having in your house. So when we have it all unwrapped, the first thing we need to do is get this ready for water. Water is the most important thing to keep your tree well hydrated and looking fresh throughout the Christmas season. So what we're going to do, we're going to put the tree down. And what we need to do is cut off about 1/2 inch off the bottom of the trunk. That opens the vascular system of the tree and allows the tree to bring water in to hydrate itself. What you need is a handsaw, something like this. If you have one, great. If not, I can include this in your order for a small fee. What we're going to do is we're going to cut about 1/2 inch off the bottom of this trunk, just like this. And we cut all the way through, and when you're done, you'll have a piece that looks something like this. And this basically opens up the tree and allows the water to flow into it once you have the tree set up in your house. Now let's talk about this tree stand. This is an example of one that you want to use. Notice that there's quite a bit of room for a reservoir for water, and the water is very important for keeping your tree well hydrated. You can see that they're adjustable so that the trunk goes right down through here. First thing we need to do is see how much clearance you need from the bottom branches. And in this case, you need about 6 inches. About 6 inches from the bottom of the tree to the first branch. So you need to go over and take a look at your tree and see how much space there is from the bottom of the trunk to the first branch. In this case, this is a little less than 6 inches, and this one's a little less than 6 inches. So you need to take this and this branch off. Get your handy dandy saw and take them off like this. Here's one. And be careful not to damage any of the rest of this trunk so that the water can flow freely up into the tree. Turn these screws so that they're about the same size as the trunk that you're trying to put it on. And you come over here, put this on, make this perpendicular to the tree, and start turning the adjusting screws. can see that the screws are beginning to snug up against the tree. Again, try and make it as perpendicular as you can. Tighten it up. And that's pretty good. So we can now put the tree up and see how level it is. And that's not bad. Obviously, if it needs a little bit of tweaking, you can do that. But this is pretty darn straight. Take off some of the twine. So again, be sure you have a stand that has a water reservoir that looks something like this. If you don't have one, we can include it in your order and send it along with your tree for $24.95. Again, put it in water right away and be sure to check it 2 or 3 times for the first 48 hours, 2 or 3 times a day for the first 48 hours, because this will drink a lot of water. Now, if you're not prepared to put it on the stand immediately, what you can do is still cut off the bottom and put this tree into a bucket of water and keep it for several days before you install it in the stand. Just make sure that you have it taken from the water to the stand and back into water within about 15 minutes. Otherwise, you're ready to go. Thank you for watching. For more information, check us out at OregonFreshChristmasTrees.com.